you. Just listen. During the day, Grandma always seems too busy with one thing or another. And she never had time to play. Oh, kawaiso Noy. So one morning, when the tide was out, Noy crept away. He hopped from rock to rock and pattered over wet sand. He dipped in and out of rock pools. Then he spotted something shimmering across the sand. It was a great big rock full of holes. Noy weaved in and out and skipped around its edges. It was a castle, a tall ship, a smuggler's den. It was the barnacle back of an ancient well. Outside, the sky swirled black and gray. A storm was brewing. Noy listened as the sea thrashed against. The rocks and rain began trickling down the walls. Suddenly, with a flutter and a squawk, something tumbled out of the storm and landed in Noy's cave. It was a little bird, and it didn't look well. Oh no, kawaiso. Maybe Grandma would know what to do. So the tide had come in and it was hard to find the path across the rocks. Noy hopped, jumped, and leaped with all his might. But the storm blew him left and right. Noy wondered how he would ever make it back to Grandma's. Oh no. When suddenly, sail came cutting across the sea. "Grandma!" shouted Noy. "I've got you," said Grandma, and she scooped them aboard. "Thank goodness I found you," she said. Grandma had started searching for Noy as soon as she heard the storm. As they sailed home, Noy and Grandma found more of the weeds-whipped birds. "They must have been a long journey together," said Grandma. The house was soon full of chatter and the ruffle of drying wings. Once the storm had passed, the birds went on their way. Only Noy's bird didn't want to leave. "I think he likes you, Grandma," said Noy. Noy wondered if Grandma ever felt lonely living out her by herself. Yeah, well, Noy is so nice. Noy wondered if Grandma ever felt lonely living out her by herself. They spent the rest of the summer together, exploring every rock and shore. And Grandma's bird came too. Ah, so cool. The end.